The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Returnable here for Davis.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
Oh, right on the heels of the pick-6, another ball intercepted. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown. Interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
To the air goes Daniels.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Daniels.
Dancing to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jayden Daniels
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Haywood.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Quincy Roche.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Sennett.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he... the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. That's to his running back, complete. Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And Foster loses the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
2nd and 1.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And Washington has taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, that your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth,
51 yards.
and the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott,
78 yards.
and the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haywood eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now inside the 25, Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
He may go.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He's got it to the 43 here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second and 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf,
43 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football, and a great 15-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of the young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Got an open man, it's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, here's Foster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Haywood. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.